So we're gonna finish the final case, or I guess, well, not the final case, the final part of case 2. That's what I meant to say. I mean, the final case is probably not gonna be for a while. It's probably gonna take me a month or two to get there, because I'm taking my time with this game compared to the first one. I just kind of play it every, like, 2 or 3 days or so for a couple hours, and that's about it, really. Which, I mean, hey, that's fine, you know? It's better to take your time with a game than rush through it, you know? So I think I had a save. Yeah, I started, like, right here. I kind of ended off in a kind of an awkward spot. Because I wanted to drag out the episode a little bit longer, since it was kind of on the shorter side. And I was able to get to around the hour 40 mark or so, which I think is like a good, it's like usually a good length for an episode. I think I read this already. Before the recess, we heard a most startling accusation from the defense. Namely, the victim of the case we heard here only a few days ago is the true perpetrator of this incident. A reckless, rash, and prejudiced charge of wrongdoing, in my opinion, my lord. However, the prosecution has tried to extend every courtesy to this amateur newcomer from dubious eastern shores. Thank you for that backhanded consideration. A rather cold assessment from the honorable British prosecutor, I must say. So, Lord Van Zeeks, is the new witness present and ready to take the stand? Ready and waiting in the witness's antechamber, my lord. Alright, very well. Bailiff, bring the witnesses in. Oh boy. Oh my god. We have these fucking fart knockers on the stand. Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court, please. William Shakespeare, my liege. For mine occupation, I can say only that I be a tragic victim to be pitied. Currently unemployed, in other words? I'm Olive Green. I'm a fledgling artist. Well, no. Not a fledgling, really. A hopeless failure who's too weak-spirited to admit she has no talent, I suppose. Also currently unemployed, in other words? What now? Cottery? The fuck? What does that word mean? Let's see. A circle of people who associate with one another. A clique. Oh, a clique, okay. It's basically a clique then. Okay. I mean, if it weren't for bully, I wouldn't know what a clique even is, but hey, you learn something new every day. Mr. Shakespeare. My lord, I am thy humble servant. I'm afraid that you're no longer merely the victim in this affair. The possibility has been raised that you're in fact the assailant intent on taking the life of your fellow lodger. The part you played in this whole business will be thoroughly scrutinized, I assure you. I would for naught else, my lord. He does not give a shit. And Miss Green? Yes? You're aware of the reason you've been summoned to this courtroom today, I presume? Yes, the officer did explain. He said I poisoned this ridiculous buffoon. And do you accept the charge, Miss Green? I don't know anything about any poisoning. And I don't know anything about this man. Come, lady. Die to live. Verily, I know not thy prickly pea-pigmented personage. Very well. Let us proceed with the matter at hand. That being to ascertain whether or not Miss Green has any involvement in this affair. It's all very strange indeed. Why would you suspect me? I barely ever go to the East End anyway. It so happens that I passed by the neighborhood 6 days ago, that's all. And on the night this man was poisoned, I was still in the hospital fighting for my life. Yes, having been unfortunately caught up in the incident on the street outside the Garrett household. An incident that rendered you unconscious for some 3 days. His accent's slowly turning Russian now. I don't know, I'm just trying to give him, like, funny, generic Dracula voice with a bit of gruffness to it. And it's not working out so well. I was struck in the middle of my back by a knife, though no fault of my own, and now I'm under suspicion? What other irrelevant things might I be suspected of? It's all very disturbing. Your energies may be better spent worrying about random knife attacks, I feel, Miss Green. At this point in time, all that appears to connect you with Mr. Shakespeare's lodgings is the Briar Road incident of 6 days ago. That's why we would like you to testify formally now about exactly what happened. Oh no! The incident 6 days ago? You mean you want me to relive that awful incident? Unfortunately, yes. Please tell the court what happened that day. And of course, we will be interested to hear from you and about your movements that day too, Mr. Shakespeare. Oh god, here we go about his movements. Well, what happened 6 days ago has nothing to do with me being poisoned. Let us proceed then. The witnesses will present their formal testimony to the court. On the subject of the incident that took place on Briar Road, the evening of the 17th of February. I don't even remember what fucking happened that night. Was that part of case 4? It was 6 days ago at about 5 p.m. I was walking along in the snow when I was suddenly stabbed in the back. Oh, that was 6 days ago now? Damn. Coincidentally, it happened to be just outside the house where the man in the case have their lodgings. Or the man, not the man. I was at the tavern on the eve of which thou speakest, for I had bespoke my supper. It was the first time I'd been in the area. I had a little matter to attend to, that's all. Anyway, I was admitted straight to the hospital, so I knew nothing about all of this business. That was a very short testimony, actually. Yes, a second incident inside a week at what I believe to be aptly described as the haunted lodgings. One can only presume that is a most unfortunate coincidence. Meanwhile, you say you're not in your room, Mr. Shakespeare. 'Twas the following morn, when I did awaken, that I learned of the dire events. Mary, what a commotion did the officers of the law make on the floor above mine! When Sasaki-san was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. As suspected, there's nothing connecting these two witnesses but happenstance. It's true, it does seem as though they're unrelated at first glance, but I'm also not so sure. There's something lurking in the shadows here. I feel certain of it. And this is my one and only chance to expose it. Counsel, you may now cross-examine these two witnesses if you wish. If you wish? What are you? Well, sometimes Naruto just like, I don't feel like cross-examining today. he just doesn't feel like it. Oh my god, I can't get over how fucking stupid these two look standing together. It's like a night and day, bro. Well, let's press it. Look at, there's 5 statements. It doesn't really feel like 5. It feels like 3 statements. Hold it! I'm well acquainted with the case. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It was awful. I still can't believe I was unconscious for so long. Also, I noticed we have the pursuing thing now. So, something tells me that, one of these statements I'm gonna press, and then fucking, I'm going to assume fucking, Shamser's gonna be like, well, and then he's gonna be fidgeting and looking all stupid, and then I'm gonna have to be like, hey, what are you doing? And I woke up to find the case had been solved and the culprit arrested. Yes, the incident had been resolved already. Perhaps it would help you to consider it a bad dream that ended with your awakening, and you should now be forgotten. Yes, I suppose so. Thank you. But before you put it completely behind you, Miss Green, I need you to remember the details one last time. You must tell the court exactly what happened that day, for us to arrive at the truth about this new case. The trouble is, there's nothing to tell, really. I was just walking along the pavement. Alright, so we have the second statement. Hold it! What were you doing there that day, though? What do you mean? The art school you attend. Was it called? Yes, it's the Thorndike Academy of Fine Arts. According to Mr. Sholmes, that's just in the vicinity of Brixton Road, which is some 10 stops away from the scene on the Underground. I don't know, is 10 stops a lot? How much is 10 stops? Like, 10 bus stops? Because that sounds like a lot. I believe you mentioned before that you also live on Brixton Road, ain't that right? So why then would you have been walking along Briar Road in the middle of the East End? Well, it's because, oh yes, of course. I thought it might make a nice picture. The witness is a student of art. City-dwelling artists can't all paint grand urban vistas. That's right. I happen to like the crumbling look of the part of town. Perhaps quaint would have been a less grating term. Point is, she's definitely hiding something. Yes. Oh wait, wrong voice. Yes, it seems she's not going to be forthcoming with the truth. If she's trying to hide why she was there that evening, it must mean there's a reason for her not wanting us to know. That's the key to this. And you, Mr. Shakespeare, on the evening of the incident 6 days ago, would you tell the court what exactly you were doing? 'Twould be my pleasure, sire. I don't know, I kinda, like, can't bring myself to hate this guy because of how fucking goofy he is. Hold it! A tavern, you say? Which one? 'Twas the Slug and Salad where I did tarry. 'Tis a jewel in the East End. Wait, the Slug and the Salad? Hold on, though. Hold the fuck up. Wasn't the Slug and Salad mentioned somewhere here? Where, that was mentioned before somewhere. I don't know if we have it in evidence, but we know Miss Green had to go there. And a little unexpected, I feel. Hmm? What do you mean, Lord Van Zeeks? The Slug and Salad offers unusually fine dining, for the locality at least. Not an establishment you expect to be patronized by a man with not even a crumb of bread in his room. It's true. The menu is premium crust of bread and glass of water in different levels of cloudiness. I would have expected Grubb's Grubbery in the local vicinity to be more appropriate for your means. Watery soup, mushy peas, or rather, soupy water and pea-like mush. All equally appetizing. I just wanted to try some water in a different pub for once. What's wrong with that? How different can water really be? I mean, there's filtered water. That's pretty good. Perhaps there's a more plausible explanation. I mean, I don't think they fucking have filtered water in, like, the 1800s or wherever the hell this takes place. A specific reason why he had to go to that particular establishment. Agreed. The fact that on that day of old days, he dined at a place he wouldn't normally. It does stand out. I already know what to do. It's just how do I do it? So Mr. Shakespeare's own actions on the day of the incident 6 days ago were slightly suspicious. I wonder if we have some evidence that can explain the actions. Do I? Well, I mean, obviously I have the file. Do I have anything that mentions this? Do I have anything that mentions the Slug and Salad? No. No. I don't know if I have anything. I don't know if I have anything that mentions that. I just know that I think Miss Green brought it up at one point. Nearby street map. Well, it's not even on this map. I don't think I have any evidence for this. No. I wish we did, but sadly I can't think of anything at the moment. If we find a clue that could explain why Mr. Shaughnessy went there, we must present it to the court. Yes, absolutely. If that is all in this matter, Counsel, I'd ask Miss Green to reiterate her next statement. How do I get her to point out that she went to the Slug and Salad that night? Because I know she did, and I just don't remember. I don't think we got it as evidence, unfortunately.
Hold it!
What little matter, Miss Green? Please elaborate. It was nothing, really. It's not worth mentioning. If you remember, you mentioned it to us yesterday at the hospital. Oh. It was related to the card you were holding. Yeah, there is that. We don't know what that's all about still. From memory, I believe the card contained a note that read, I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Well, what does that matter? This has nothing to do with Duncan. Oh, here we go. I fucking knew it.
Excuse me.
I fucking knew you'd do this shit. Mr. Shakespeare, do you have something to share with the court? To be or not to be? That is the question. I swear I've heard this shit before. Ah, pray forgive me. The great bar's words springeth from within me with ne'er a thought. Don't tell me. It's because you're possessed by Shakespeare's spirit, is that right? Hearing Miss Green's words a moment ago seemed to make you think of something. Something of relevance, perhaps. No, well, nay, sire. 'Twas nothing at all. Presumably you know the name, though. Mr. Duncan Ross, I mean. We know he fucking knows, because he has the picture in his apartment. After all, you are both lodgers in the same house. I would it was so, but sadly, nay. Lodging be a lonely occupation, sire. My lodging fellows be rarely known to me. Well, that's bullshit, we already know. So you haven't heard of him, even though he passed away in the room just one floor above yours? Miss Green. Me, my lord? Have I done something wrong? The card that was mentioned before, containing the note. Do you have it upon your person? I do, yes, but I don't need it anymore. In fact, I should throw it away, really. Before you dispose of it, the court will take it as evidence, please. Oh, there we fucking go. That's the evidence that I need to present on that one statement. A note in an envelope that seems to have been ripped open rather roughly contains instructions to meet with someone who claims the information about Duncan Ross. Alright, I'm looking at that first damn chance I get. Miss Green's card. The envelope's been ripped over rather carelessly, hadn't it? Miss Green strikes me as the type to open correspondence more neatly than that. Ah. What is it? The way the envelope's torn. I'm almost sure I've seen the exact same shape somewhere else. Oh, you don't mean... Were you thinking of this piece of evidence, Mr. Naruhodo? Exactly, that's it. Try to match them up. Ah, here we go. They go together perfectly. This torn-off end of the envelope clearly belongs with this card. There we go. Now we got more updates. The details of the torn-off envelope have been updated. Oh. Fits perfectly with an envelope in Miss Green's possession. Can we actually, like, read the envelope, or no? I think that's it. I mean, I could probably examine this now and get updated information, right? The envelope that contained the note to Miss Green and... Oh. The envelope that contained the note to Miss Green and the torn-off end we found fit together perfectly. Yes, there's no question they're from the same letter. But that means... something doesn't quite add up here, does it? Ah, okay. See, it's all coming together now. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Of course, that's what links Mr. Shakespeare and Mr. Green. It's Duncan Ross. Now, continue with your testimony, please, Mr. Green. I almost said Mr. Green. Actually, kind of sounded like I said it. Anyways, I was made straight to the hospital, so I know nothing about all this business, blah blah blah. Yes, you didn't regain consciousness until the day after the trial, did you? In the early hours. Exactly. So how could I have done anything to do with it? And yet, you still hold me in here to court like this? Honestly. So, at the time of the poisoning, the witness was unconscious in her hospital bed. Could there be a more airtight alibi, I ask you?
And yet, in spite of that, you claim that I was the culprit?
Well,
But you certainly haven't produced any evidence to support your wild claim, have you? None at all.
There you have it. The good lady has yet to see evidence, my learned Nipponese friend. I'm working on it. Counsel, I'll point out here that the jury's next decision will be final. We're really up against the wall here. Oh boy.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, you presented Mr. Shamsier wonderfully there.
It's worked out well, hasn't it? We have a new clue at last.
All right.
I now need to pull off a really insightful objection somewhere.
Well, as you've managed to expose this promising new angle, I wonder if you should perhaps try to develop that.
Ah, yes, of course. And yelling out objections isn't necessarily the best way to do that, I suppose. Well, I already know what statement to press it on. It's, I think it's this one, question mark?
Hold it!
I think it's this one, yeah. And then we gotta present something, right? Oh, it's not that one. I think maybe it's statement number 4, or is it statement number 1?
Hold it!
I know I had to press it on one of them. I forgot what it was. Let's see. I'm just trying to get that prompt again. Is it... What statement was it that I pressed?
Hold it!
I'm just gonna see. I think it was number 3, actually. Is this the one I need to present on? Bloom, bloom, bloom. Oh, here we go. Present evidence. And then we present the fucking, the letter.
Mr. Shamsier.
Yes, sire?
On the day in question, is it not the case that you visited the Slug and Salad, a place you don't normally patronize? For a very particular reason?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, if thou hast some purpose, speakst.
Very well. I will present the court with evidence. Evidence that explains why you had to be at the Slug and Salad that day. Namely,
the fucking green card.
Take that! I believe this card reveals the answer.
Oh, that was weird. Did you hear that? The music didn't stop immediately. It, like, faded out instead. It doesn't normally do that. Good lord. Miss Green's card, you mean?
That's right, my lord. It reads, I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. Mr. Shamsier, your actions on the afternoon of Miss Green's stabbing are exactly as described in this note. Personally, I find it hard to believe that's a coincidence. Don't you, Mr. Shamsier?
Oh, well... Excuse me? Can I say something?
Yes, Miss Green.
That card was delivered to me. It doesn't have anything to do with this odd man, does it?
Well, you'd think so, yes, but it's hard to believe it's merely...
My lord, may I? May you what, Miss Green? I'd like to make something very clear about that card. Very well, then. You may amend your testimony to include details about the peculiar note. This note was delivered to me at my address. It's nothing to do with the odd man next to me. Oh, well, we already know that's fucking bullshit. Because it was in fucking Mr. Shamsier's room.
Objection!
I don't need to press that shit. I already know.
The day before the incident, exactly 1 week ago now, this note was delivered to your address. And upon carrying out the instructions in the note, you found yourself in the hospital.
Yes, I did. It's terrible, everything that's happened to me.
Yes, it's terrible. If it's all true, that is.
What do you mean?
Miss Green,
have a look at this, please.
It's the torn-off end of an envelope.
Oh, is it?
And it so happens that it fits together perfectly with the envelope of the note you received.
Where did you find that?
In Mr. Shakespeare's room.
In my room?
Mr. Shakespeare, do you perhaps remember this note from somewhere?
Well?
Your actions that afternoon follow the instructions in the note, to the letter. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 PM on the 17th. And so, that's exactly where you went.
Yeah, how the fuck are you gonna explain yourself out of this one, bro? It's like, oh, that was a completely different letter.
Let me ask you again, Mr. Shakespeare. You already knew about this note, didn't you? And you, Miss Green?
What did I do?
As this torn-off envelope, at the end of the envelope proves, the note was originally in Mr. Shakespeare's room. So how is it that it came to be in your possession?
I don't have the first idea. I'm just a fledgling artist after all.
There's only one explanation. You broke into Mr. Shakespeare's room and stole it.
You did what? Sorry, thou hast what? Thou were in my room? What on earth do you want with me? Oh, damn, he's getting aggressive.
It would seem that both witnesses need to testify again. Miss Green.
Yes?
Whilst you have the court's sympathy, I'm sure, for the suffering you've endured in recent events, anyone found to be giving false testimony in a court of law will be duly punished. Please bear that in mind.
Yes, I know.
Very well then, witnesses. You'll give formal testimony again now, on the subject of this curious anomaly regarding the note Miss Green claims to have received.
Ooh, shit's getting good, man. It's only the second case, and I'm into it. I do remember now. 'Twas a week ago, peradventure. That note was delivered unto me. On the day written, I did tarry a long hour at the Slug and Salad, yet nobody came. Thereafter, on the evening, I shared the company of the Japanese fellow. I did see the note had vanished. I don't know what you mean. You think I snuck into this man's room, do you? Why would I? I can point out the villain here, and as for the torn-off piece of envelope, I don't know anything about it.
You now claim to have received this letter, do you, Mr. Shakespeare?
Wait, so now he received it? Faith is so, my lord. And I would swear to have set it upon the table in my humble lodgings. Yet it is clear to me now, since I returned from the tavern that night, I have not laid eyes upon it.
Well, that being the case, young lady, it would appear that your testimony was...
A lie? Is that what you think? How unfair of you to think I'm the one lying.
I beg your pardon?
I'm just a fledgling artist, as I said, and fledgling artists don't lie. The note was delivered to my address, besides. We all know who the liar around here is.
If that's true, Miss Green, how do you explain the facts? This part of the envelope was without question found in Mr. Shakespeare's room.
I don't see why I should explain.
Sorry?
I'm a fledgling artist. My job here is just to say what happened, that's all.
Is that gonna be your excuse every time?
It's your job to give the explanations and the proofs. You, the fledgling lawyer.
The fledgling will do his best.
Evidently, my learned friend's cross-examinations are only hope of learning the truth. Well, counsel?
I'm ready, my lord.
Very well, then. The defense will now proceed with the cross-examination of the witnesses.
Miss Green clearly did break into Mr. Shakespeare's room. There can be no question of that. And that's how she acquired the note. Yes, Two facts are starting to lead me to a possible explanation for all this. And it's not a pretty one. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder who's the real culprit here. I actually don't know.
Hold it!
And can you shed any light on the contents of the note at all? Nay, sire, 'tis as strange as me to the foreign tongue. Even with a knowledge of literature as great as mine own, verily, 'tis impenetrable. But Mr. Duncan Ross had lodgings in the same household as you. In effect, he was your neighbour, so surely you knew him, didn't you? Alack, if the choice is betwixt I knew him and I knew him not, then 'tis the foreboding that I be forced to declare we are by some small measure acquainted. Despite your claims there, you followed the note's instructions and went to the Slug and Salad. Presumably that was nothing to do with your knowledge of literature. Marry, naught will have the better of me, sire, save for the lure of curiosity. So 'tis true, I was compelled by mine own eager heart to betake myself to the tavern. Yet in the end, my curiosity was not satiated. Alright.
Hold it!
Nobody came. Undertale reference? Soon after waiting for an hour, nobody appeared. Well, yes, sire. 'Tis as thou sayest. Really? You paused for a moment before you answered. In truth, when thou asked whether nobody appeared, I did suddenly recall.
Really? Do you mean to tell the court that somebody did appear after all?
I was not alone that night at the Slug and Salad, my lord. No, 'tis returning to me now. I did treat my lips to almost clear water, and mine innards to a premium crust of bread. And all round me danced a great many companions. What do you mean? Flies, sir! Flies!
Good lord!
In the name of Beelzebub, where were they? Fairies, perchance, from Midsummer Night's Dream, come to taunt me? I think they are just flies. I can't help thinking that the flies ought to choose something more wholesome to buzz around. Is that wrong of me? Also, was not expecting Beelzebub to be referenced in an Ace Attorney game, but hey, I'm here for it. The Lord of the Flies, man. So it's mostly him making statements here. When exactly did you notice it had gone missing? Such idle thoughts ne'er occupy my mind. I'm busied with greater ideas.
In other words, you didn't notice.
Several days passed between your outing to the tavern and Mr. Natsume's visit to your room.
Yes, it would appear that the note disappeared sometime in that interval.
Such idle thoughts ne'er occupy my mind. I'm busied with greater ideas.
And yet, during that time, Miss Green was comatose in hospital, was she not? Clearly then, she cannot have been stealing things from Mr. Shakespeare's room.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. It's all some sort of misunderstanding, isn't it, Mr. Prosecutor, sir? I almost said Mr. Professor.
You have so far failed to give a satisfactory explanation as to how you came by the note.
Oh.
I am not here to advocate for your defense, madam. I won't tolerate inconsistencies in your story. You would do well to remember that.
Oh, dearie me. What's Lord Van Zieg's getting at? What you playing at? Why would I?
Hold it!
I mean, I have an idea as to why, but I'm just gonna press it anyway. Seems that this note was actually delivered to Mr. Shakespeare about 1 week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. That funny Omni song. Oh, does it? But for some reason, it ended up in your possession. I can't think of any way that would have happened except for you breaking into Mr. Shakespeare's lodgings.
Objection!
Oh shit, he's objecting?
But for what reason would the witness have done that? I won't deny that Miss Green's possession of the note would appear to defy logic. However, until and unless her involvement in this case can be proven in some other way, Any further pursuit of this note is meaningless.
Miss Green could have only come into possession of that note by stealing it from Mr. Shakespeare's room. And yet, there's no obvious reason why she would have done such a thing. What if there was some other reason she broke into his lodgings, though? Yes, we should pursue that idea. Oh shit, I just thought of something. We're close now, I can feel it. We're so close to a breakthrough.
What about that box that was empty, dude? Like, maybe she stole something from that box. And that's why it was empty. Do we have that box still? Well, I don't know. I'm gonna press this though, just in case something pops up. So you don't want to tell the court the truth about the letter, is that it? I'm a fledgling artist, remember? Artists are nearly always introverted characters. Introverted? Fie! This fledgling doth readily cast aspersions about my nature. Yet I am an angel, a seraph. Birds do harmonize with my song. The wind doth frolic on my wing. Oh pity, wherefore dost thou accuse one of so pure of a heart, ample woman? What is he fucking doing? Look at him dance. Pure of heart? I don't think so. Even a fledgling like me can see you're just a failure. Tragedy, thou shalt not know the true heart of an artist until thine instruction hereafter by death. Oh the days, oh the years. Alas, to enlighten thee, thou must wait so long and in vain.
Mr. Naruhodo, interject with some clever remark. This is your chance to shine.
I'm no Shakespearean actor, Miss Suzuto. Now, as far as I can tell, the only thing that's going to resolve this argument
is evidence, yes. It's clear that Miss Green did in fact break into Mr. Shakespeare's room, isn't it? That's when we found this letter.
Yes, two more or less foregone conclusions that lead to me one terrifying conclusion.
Terrifying?
Yes, I'm afraid to say that the outcome of this cross-examination may well change how we look at this case completely. Alright, so I think I know what statement to press on. It's this one. Why would I... Why? Oh, I didn't mean to fucking press it again. God damn it, I pressed the wrong button, mate.
Objection!
Gosh darn it, bro. Alright. Let me try that again. Let me actually press the right button this time. So, do we have that empty box? No, we don't. We don't have the empty box, dude. I have an idea. Can I present this photograph?
Objection!
Okay, it's not that. It's not the photograph. Oh boy, well. Oh, you fucked up. Good job. Alright, fuck you. Shit. Oh, it's still on this statement. Okay, let's make a save. I'm gonna save over this one. Yeah, I wish we had the fucking box in our court record, because I could present that. I mean, we could also try the handprints.
Objection!
No, it's not that either. I don't know if I'm doing it on the wrong state. Oh wait, no, I'm fucking stupid, bro. I'm stupid. Present the fucking poison. Is that it? Is it the poison?
Objection!
Yeah, it's the poison. She wanted to sneak into his room so she could poison him, bro. I'm so stupid. I thought she came to like steal that box from him because it had something in it. Yesterday at the hospital, we saw you with this bottle. And there the contents spilt during the course of our meeting. A small quantity remained. Oh. According to the defense's independent analysis, Mr. Sholmes' chemistry set, the liquid that was still in the bottle was identified as strychnine.
What? Strychnine? The very same poison that afflicted Mr. Shakespeare?
Ah! Miss Green, you broke into this man's lodgings for one reason, and one reason alone. To cover the end of the pipe that feeds the gas lamp within Mr. Shamsier's room with poison. Oh shit, look at him look at her, dude.
Can this be?
You broke into my room? It may seem incredible to the court, but from the remaining clues, there's only one logical conclusion that we can reach. The person who attempted to take Mr. Shamspeare's life with poison was you, Miss Olive Green. How dare me.
Oh, there goes everything. She fell over.
Order! Order! Counsel, are you seriously suggesting this woman put poison on the end of the gas pipe with intent to kill?
Yes, miss, my lord. There's no other way to explain the facts.
But if Miss Green did indeed set this odious trap 6 days ago, and the victim had put his mouth to the pipe that very evening as expected, the attempted murder would have happened 6 days ago, surely.
Well, that's a very good point.
Perhaps not, my lord. I beg your pardon? There was a significant police presence in the area this evening on account of the incident on Briar Road. Local residents were being interviewed throughout the night as part of the ongoing inquiry. A circumspect criminal would likely have been chosen not to carry out any wrongdoing at that time.
Lord Van Zeeks? And of course, the following morning, there was more activity at Mr. Shamspeare's address. More activity? Oh, yes. You mean his fellow lodger, Mr. Natsume, being arrested on suspicion of murder? That's right. And as the defense has already proposed, Mr. Shamspeare was meddling with the gas in the pipe for a very sinister reason himself. To cause the gas stove in Mr. Natsume's room to go out, thereby asphyxiating the occupant. But once Mr. Natsume had been arrested, his room was under constant surveillance by the police. In the circumstances, Mr. Shamspeare had no reason to blow air into the gas pipe.
His intended victim being in a prison cell. With the need to tamper with the gas removed, the poison on the pipe lay dormant.
And then, 3 days ago now, the situation changed again.
Damn, there's like 2 culprits and like 2 victims in this case. What the hell is happening?
Right, Mr. Natsume's trial, which took place here at the Old Bailey, came to an end.
The trial in which the man stood accused of stabbing Miss Green in the back, but was duly acquitted.
Man, there's like a big triangle going on here. It's like Olive Green's trying to get back at Shamspeare. Shamspeare's trying to also get back at Natsume. Natsume is getting accused of Olive Green and Shamspeare. It's like this is an insane triangle going on here.
That resulted in Mr. Natsume returning to his lodgings for the first time in 2 days. And that very night, his gas stove mysteriously went out, and Mr. Shamspeare was mysteriously poisoned. In conclusion, the poison that was present on the mouth of the gas pipe had been put there in the victim's room some 4 days ago earlier.
Oh, Mary! I find it funny, she has to stand on a crate because she's so short. I love it when they have to do that with witnesses in these games. I think, like... What's that? Oh yeah, isn't there, like, what was her name? Like, the nun lady from Trials and Tribulations. Bikini, I think her name was? Yeah, she had to stand on a fucking box because she was so damn short.
With that new understanding, it becomes clear that this letter was all part of the plan.
What plan?
The court will recall that the note gave instructions to visit the Slug and Salad at 5 o'clock, and that the recipient should tell nobody else. The reason for those instructions are now clear.
To ensure the lodger would not be at home at the stated time.
Oh shit! So she lured him out? Holy shit. That's big brain. To make sure I wasn't home? Exactly. So she wasn't going to meet up with him. She was luring him out so she could fucking go tamper with the gas pipe. Holy shit.
Exactly. While you were out, Miss Green could safely slip into your room, knowing that she wouldn't be disturbed.
You mean to say that letter
Was written by Miss Green, yes. In order to cover her tracks, she took it away with her when she left.
Oh.
Just after she smeared poison over the mouth of the gas pipe in your room.
Holy shit. What a turn of events. Now Shakespeare is a victim. Well, I guess he is the victim still. But now he's like, I don't know. We'll be like I guess it's attempted murder, right?
Order, order. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Just who are you? Why did you try to kill me? Miss Green's motive should be obvious. It's all tied up with someone whose name we've heard several times already during the course of this trial.
So, that's what's behind all this. You will share your apparent understanding with the court, please, counsel. Which person is behind this woman's motive for the attack on the victim's life?
Well, obviously, Duncan Ross.
Take that!
Duncan Ross?
That's right. Before the defendant, Mr. Natsume, took up residence in the lodging at Mr. Gardeb's, somebody else was renting the room. Mr. Duncan Ross.
I knew I've heard the name somewhere else. It was all over the papers a month ago when the man died in strange circumstances at the haunted lodgings. That does ring a vague... Ah, of course, yes. I remember now. The young man they claim was strangled by the victim convict's curse or some such.
Sadly, my lord, it wasn't a curse of any kind, nor was it an accident. The man died as a result of Mr. Shakespeare blowing into the gas pipe and causing gas to leak into the room. It was murder, plain and simple. Oh! Well, what do you know? The world is so unfair. Curses, curious deaths, that's all people care about. If it's an interesting story, they want to know. It doesn't cross their minds that real people are involved. And once they're bored, just 1 month later, once the story's lost its appeal, everyone's forgotten him. You mean you. Yeah, Duncan was. Mr. Ross was Miss Green's fiancé. Fiancé? You may not have known until now who Miss Green really is, Mr. Shakespeare. But she's known exactly who you are all along. Because you're her sworn enemy. The murderer who took the life of the man she was to marry. Oh, marry? Miss Green, is it not the case that in order to exact revenge on Mr. Shakespeare, you smeared poison over the end of the gas pipe? She's so sad.
This is all quite extraordinary. Am I correct in my understanding that you now accuse both parties, counsel? Each on different counts of murder?
I mean, yeah, we have to. Yes, my lord. That's correct.
Objection!
Inhaling so deeply, it appears that my fledgling learned friend has taken in a lungeful of dubious gas that's causing his judgment to be clouded.
What?
Why would Mr. Shakespeare want to have killed these lodgers, as you say? You've completely failed to provide a motive to substantiate your accusation against the man.
Yes, that's right, Mr. Reaper, my liege. I have been slighted. 'Tis lies, all lies. I deny every utterance. And you'll have to forgive me, Mr. Naruhodo, sir. But I don't intend to admit to anything either. Miss Green, I'm sure you'll think I'm being very rude, but I'm not going to be sent to the gallows for the likes of this scoundrel.
Objection!
But you broke into the man's room. If you didn't do it to smear poison on the pipe, what was your reasoning? I thought I'd have a look around, that's all. Sorry? You're right, I suspected him. So I thought perhaps I might find some evidence of something in his room. Evidence that that was him who took Duncan's life. Oh vileness, oh villainy, oh tyranny, oh rotundity of woman! But in any case, where would I leave my room? I do turn the key in the lock. That whole place is falling apart. The locks on the doors are no different.
Duncan showed me once how to unlock the door with some tips and a piece of wire.
So you fucking admit to breaking and entering. That's still like a crime. Oh awfulness, oh awfulness, oh tyranny, oh profanity of woman.
We will consider your trespassing on some future occasion. But for now, tell the court what you found, what evidence your search revealed.
Well, I spotted the note that I sent him lying on the floor. When I went to pick it up, I noticed something. One of the floorboards was loose. Underneath it, I discovered a secret hiding place.
Eh?
Yes, we also discovered that hiding place. Inside, we found a newspaper cutting, a photograph, and an empty tin box. Oh, yes. Well, the thing is, when I found it, the box wasn't empty.
I fucking know it.
What? There was something in it? Yes.
Come on, what was it?
This rather nice key.
Oh!
What are you doing with that?
What the?
Every ounce of color is drained from his face.
Give it here! Give it to me now!
It's mine. I inherited it.
What was that, witness? What did you say? You inherited it?
I know, What's all this about? He inherited that key. It was obviously important to you since you've gone such lengths to hide it, so I took it. I don't know what it's for, but you took something precious from me, so I took something precious from you. So what if it means you can't open something now? I don't care.
Give it back this minute! Give it to me!
Calm yourself, witness.
So Mr. Shamsby has tried and in one case succeeded to take the life of 2 lodgers now. Yes, his motive for doing so is the key to everything that's happened. Oh, no, wow. Key, huh? It's true that there appears to be no motive to support the accusation against Mr. Shamspeare, at first. But considering everything we know now, I think there's actually something that could explain it.
What?
Slap. I need to recall every piece of evidence at our disposal, everything we've seen here and heard. Because I'm sure that I just caught a glimpse of the link that runs through all of these events.
In that case, counsel, I must demand that you present evidence to the court in support of your claim. What is it that you can explain the motivation for Mr. Shamspeare's alleged crimes?
What can I explain? I mean, there is the whole Selden thing we have yet to uncover. That's the only thing I could think of. I don't know if this is gonna come into play yet, though. What is it that you can that you say can explain the motivation for his alleged crimes? Who would explain his crimes, actually? Like, not the soap. It's not the teacups. I doubt it's the envelope. I don't fucking know. I feel like I have to present the offender's file, but I don't know. I'm gonna save just in case I fuck this up. Let's see if this goes anywhere.
Take that!
Oh shit! It is the offender file.
That's an official police report, is it not? The Selden file. How did you get a hold of that?
Selden? The now sadly deceased Mr. Ross and the defendant, Mr. Natsume, have only one thing linking them. The fact that they had lodgings in the same room.
Well, yes, we know this, certainly. A room that was formerly occupied by Selden. Until that is, he was arrested by Scotland Yard for his involvement in multiple burglaries. I see.
And it so happens that the convict Selden left behind one very substantial mystery when he died.
The sum £1,000 worth of loot that he told, which as yet remains to be found. Oh yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. It's written in this file here. £1,000 lost en route to hell. That was how the papers summed it up.
And it seems that one particular fellow inmate was with the convict in his final moments. It's not hard to imagine Selden entrusting that inmate with his most closely guarded secret.
Is that what he means by he inherited it?
The location of the stolen loot, and perhaps a key to unlock whatever contain the valuables were in.
Oh, you mean this key is...
Mr. Shakespeare, it was you, wasn't it? You were at the capital offender's side when he died, were you not?
What are you talking about? It's a false charge, I tell you! A false charge!
The name of the inmate who was Selden at his death isn't noted in this file. But a simple telegram to the prison when he died would quickly tell us how false the charge really is.
Oh.
But even if it's true, why would the man be so intent on killing every subsequent occupant of the convict's lodgings?
There's only one explanation for that, my lord. It was in that very room that Selden hid his loot.
Oh, fuck, dude. Was it behind the painting? I don't think it was behind the painting, but I don't know why, but I had this random thought in my head that, like, maybe behind the painting there's, like, a safe that has all of his money in it or something. Is that why Mr. Shakespeare's so poor? Because he was trying to get that money?
So, it all comes out.
Hey, yo, phrasing, bro.
Yes, and having established that, all of Mr. Shakespeare's subsequent actions start to make perfect sense.
When he was let out of prison following Selden's death, he had made immediately for Mr. Gerardev's lodgings in hope of renting Selden's old room. However, the retired armyman was unable to offer him the accommodation of his choice.
Oh, that's why he wanted the middle room.
Because Selden's old room had already been lent to somebody else, Mr. Duncan Ross.
Oh.
Which is why Mr. Shakespeare subsequently devised his gas-based plot to kill the occupant of the room. And when he was successful, he presumably intended to inquire about switching into the newly vacant room.
However, a certain jittery someone had beaten him to it.
Mr. Saseki Natsume, the defendant of this case, no less.
So you decided to ploy with the gas again, didn't you, Mr. Shakespeare? This time to oust Mr. Natsume. All for one simple and avaricious reason. To get your hands on the £1,000 of loot left behind by the dead convict.
Oh, you... Oh. Damn, slumped over. Looks like I've got to snuff it before they get to stretch me neck. Listen, I want you to have me loot anything to stop the coppers getting their mittens on it. I think that's Selden talking. It's in the room where I was lodging when they got me. This is the key to it. Take it. Always stay one step ahead, mate. See you in L, I guess. Shakespeare. It's mine.
What did you just say?
It's mine. That loot is mine. Oh, he's going off the deep end.
Mr. Shakespeare?
It's all lies. I don't accept any of it. Why should I? After all, you don't have a shred of evidence. You can't prove I killed that fellow. Forsooth, I'm the victim here, remember? Isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen? If I don't admit to it, there's nothing you can do. You can't arrest me. For the time being, anyway. Verily, you can't arrest the victim, can you? Isn't that right, ladies and gentlemen? I'm so close. I just need a few more hours. I swore to myself that I'd get me hands on it, and I can almost taste it now. Do you really think I just give up?
There's no question in my mind now. This man's guilty through and through. But he seems so utterly intoxicated by the idea of that loot. I'm afraid that however hard you press him, he'll never admit to what he's done now, Mr. Naruhodo. There is a way. Pardon? There's one way I can finish him. No. He's already committed the most heinous crimes to get his hands on that loot. Which means all we need to do is find it first.
A fine plan. Were it not for the fact the police thoroughly searched the room following the death of Mr. Ross. If it's there at all, it must be very well hidden indeed. Without conclusive evidence, I certainly cannot rule.
If only there was some way we could find the convict's loot quickly.
Call Gregson, ring him up.
This is the final piece in this complex puzzle. But I think we might have it in our possession already. Or rather, I think we may well have something that can help us find where that loot's hidden. My lord.
Yes, counsel?
The defense would like to make a proposal about how to find the late convict's hidden loot. I believe we are already in possession of something that could give us a clue as to its whereabouts. It's our last chance, so it has to be worth a gamble. Besides, we've used the same technique once already, and it definitely paid off then.
Very well then, counsel. Let the court hear your idea. What do you propose we can use in order to locate the hiding place of the deceased convict's hole? Handprints.
Take that!
If I'm not mistaken, those are Mr. Shakespeare's handprints on the wall of his lodgings.
That's right, my lord. Exposed as a result of the defense's independent investigation at the scene. Based on a wonderful new discovery in the field of forensic science by the great detective, Mr. Sholmes.
A great detective? Is that some kind of joke? Do you really think I'm going to be daunted by a man with such a ridiculous title? I should think the great bard ought to recognize such a title when he hears one, Mr. Shakespeare. Oh wait, that's Sholmes. Perhaps we should compete for the honor of most ridiculous title. Ah! 'Tis Sherlock Sholmes himself!
What are you doing here, great detective? Your usual hunts are the filthy back streets of the capital, are they not?
Ah, Mr. Reaper, it's been too long. And I see your complexion has worsened since last we met.
Mr. Sholmes. He does know Lord Van Zeeks then. Well enough to say something like that in any case.
Mr. Sholmes, though you may be heralded as a great detective by the population at large, that does not give you the right to come in and go in my courtroom as you see fit.
If I may, my lord, Mr. Sholmes' newly developed scientific method has helped us uncover vital clues in this case already.
Clues, you say? I call them skin prints, my lord. My method identifies every location touched by an individual under scrutiny. It's the method by which we are able to ascertain this gentleman's gas pipe activities. Oh! You need only a small sample of something the individual had previously touched to make an indicator solution. In your case, sir, I used the teacup you've been holding. Elementary. So now, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ah, yes.
What am I to use as a sample to make the indicator solution this time?
Thank you for offering the help, Mr. Sholmes. When the convict was arrested, he was living in what's now Soseki-san's room. We need a sample to help locate Selden's loot that's hidden in his room.
What form will the sample take? Present evidence or present a person? Save first. I mean, I feel like I don't need to be saved until I get down to 1 health, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna try evidence first.
We'll need a particular piece of evidence in order to create the indicator solution.
Indeed, and you have the piece of evidence in question?
Yes, I believe so.
Upon my word, Mr. Naruhodo, your powers of reasoning appear to be on the up. So, which particular item is the one in question? What piece of evidence do you propose that we use to help find Selden's loot? I'm just gonna take a random ball here. I'm gonna try the poison, bro.
Take that!
Have a look at this!
As far as I'm able to ascertain, You have very little confidence in your choice. Oh, god damn it, bro. Why would you think that?
My dear fellow, once again, there's no mystery. Did you really believe that the minute deflection of your left eye would be able to escape my attention?
But I asked you to look at the evidence, not my eye. I think we need to reconsider this from a start, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, I feel as though Suzuto-san's selling my left eye now. I'm ready and waiting, Mr. Naruhodo. The rest is in your hands.
I guess we could try a person instead, then.
We'll need something of Selden's in order to create the indicator solution to find his loot. And something the convict owned happens to be in the possession of somebody listed in the court record.
Upon my word, Mr. Naruhodo, your powers of reasoning appear to be on the up.
Okay, he's saying the same shit.
Which particular person do you have in mind? From whom can we attain possession of the late convict Selden?
We could try in Mr. Natsume, because he's the one in the room.
Take that!
And what, pray, does said person possess like a...
Oh, god damn it, bro.
Let's hear your new improved powers of reasoning at work, my dear fellow.
Bro, I'm fucking this up big time.
Your left eye just twitched. Are you currently concocting an elaborate excuse? Oh, some clever Japanese joke about a wet noodle, I hope.
Hey, at least we get these funny wrong answers, dude. Wow, I got a fucking achievement, dude. The Noodler. For erroneously answering Mr. Sholm's question. I got an achievement for fucking up. That's funny. I know you guys didn't see that, but I got an achievement for that. That's hilarious. Well, I should probably look at the court record then instead. What can we even look at? The soap? I mean, it's not like we can... It's not like we can look up, Duncan... I mean, we could present Mr. Shakespeare? I don't know, man. I'm like, kind of... not sure. It's not the poison, it's not Mr. Natsume, so that kind of narrows it down a bit, I guess. Could I try the soap? Just for shits and giggles? Have a look at this!
Oh, you're fucking stupid again, aren't you?
Yes, you're really stupid, actually. I mean, we could try presenting Mr. Shakespeare, I guess. I mean, there's only so many people that are related to the case. Oh, I guess we're doing evidence again. We could try the tea. The gas, maybe? Oh, just a random guess.
Take that!
Oh, you're fucking stupid again, aren't you? You presented the wrong thing again. I can't believe you're this fucking stupid. God damn it. Alright, let's present a person this time. I'm gonna try Mr. Shakespeare this time. Alright, I don't know.
Take that!
Maybe. And we'll pray, you're fucking stupid again. How stupid are you, Mr. Naruhodo? I can't believe you keep fucking this up. How many times are you gonna fuck this up? Alright, well, I mean, how many more options can I pick before I eventually get it, am I right? I mean, can we present Duncan Ross? He's not even alive, but you know what? It's worth a try, right?
Take that!
Nope, you're still stupid, Mr. Naruhodo. I can't believe it. You're so fucking dumb. Hey, at least you get to slam to the wall every time I fuck it up, which is pretty funny. Alright, well... It's so stupid, bro. You know what? I'm gonna present Mr. Sholmes himself. I'm running out of ideas, bro. I'm running out of ideas. Bro. It's gonna be so obvious once I actually present it, but for now I'm just like, huh, what do I present? I mean, we could present the envelope. The tea. You know what? Let's present the tea, bro. Nope, it's not the tea. We already did the tea. You're stupid. Fuck, it's not the tea, damn it. Yes, present something besides the tea. It's obviously not the tea, dumbass. Well, what else could it be, bro? Is it... Can we present the offender file? Can we present the envelope? The photograph? The handprints? Am I present the handprints again? No, you just presented that already, dumbass. I mean, unless there's something I haven't examined yet. I don't know. That's also possible. I probably should do that, actually. I probably should, like, examine a few things and, like, see if there's anything new, you know? Because that can happen sometimes. I mean, I could actually present this. I don't know. Nothing. Wait, hang on. Nothing else to examine with the envelope, then. You know, actually, I have not tried the offenders file. I could try that, see if that does anything. It's not a bad idea. Let's see if this goes anywhere.
Take that!
Nope. Well, it is embarrassing. This is almost as bad as that one time in Case 2. In the first game, bro. It took me like 15 minutes to figure out what the shit I needed to do. I mean, I don't know. It's like, this is pretty on par with that one part in Justice for All, where you have to present 2 pieces of evidence, and you just have to magically know which ones it is. The receipt? Can we do the receipt?
Take that!
Is this the fucking receipt? Nope. Damn it. I'm not looking this up, bro. I only had to look up one thing in this entire series. Well, I mean, if we do people, I feel like that would make it a little easier. What about Mr. Gyarados?
Take that!
No, it's not Mr. Gyarados. Of course not, you fucking dumbass. What about Mr. Meterman? Can we get something from him? Mr. Meterman, do you know anything? Nope, it's not Mr. Meterman either, you fucking dumbass. Why don't you think it's him? I can't believe you do this again. Wait. What about Luigi? Does Luigi have it? Nope, it's not Luigi either. Fuck. Bro. This is so fucking dumb. Hey, I'm gonna run out of people eventually. Can I, what about Miss Green? Does Miss Green have it? It's Miss Green. Okay, well, it was a matter of, what's the name? Process of elimination? Miss Green. Me? What do you want with me? The key around your neck, if you please. Oh, it was the, I didn't know we were talking about the key, dude. Sorry? The key belonged to Selden. There will be remnants of secretions from a man's skin on its surface that we can... Oh! I didn't even think of that, to be honest. Very true. That is the sample we need. Using it, we can create the indicated solution required for Mr. Sholm's skin print seeker. And find out exactly what Selden touched in the room that he used to rent. Oh! Mr. Shakespeare, as one great to another, I assure you. If the late convict's hole is hidden somewhere in his former lodgings, I shall uncover it no matter than 30 minutes. So, Mr. Shakespeare, the truth is well within our grasp now, and as such, you'll never get your hands on Selden's stolen wealth. Oh. In that case, I'll gladly let Mr. Sholmes have this key. No! Give the key to me! The detective shan't have it! It's over, Mr. Shakespeare. No! You're out of options now. There's only one thing left for you to do. Admit your guilt. Whoa! Oh, Shakespeare! Despair! By thy name! Confetti! Where'd the confetti come from? Bro fucking exploded into confetti. I never intended to kill the man. I just wanted to drive him out of the room, that's all. So you'd have time to find the convict's haul of stolen goods.
Yet after you killed the young man, you still didn't move into the room.
I asked the landlord, of course. I pleaded with him, but he refused. Why? I was 3 months behind with the rent, for one thing. Mr. Garrett really has had to put up a lot. And he had the gas repair work done immediately afterwards, putting the room out of action for a while. And then, this Japanese man swooped in at just the right moment to sign a new lease. Poor Mr. Natsume. What unfortunate timing. Then, 5 days ago, after the incident on Briar Road when the Japanese fellow got himself arrested, I thought I'd finally have my chance. But it wasn't to be.
No, the scene was sealed off and guarded by the police night and day.
And if I remember rightly, Mr. Shulman spent the whole day in there reading books.
I couldn't even enter the room, let alone search for the loot. Which is why on the day Mr. Natsume was acquitted and returned to his room, he once again tried the trick of blowing air into the gas pipe that feeds the stove in his room.
Unbeknownst to you, however, that action would lead you into a deadly trap.
William Shakespeare? How does it go? To be or not to be? That's the question.
From Shakespeare's Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1.
Well, let me tell you in your case. It's not to be. That is the answer. You deserve to die for what you've done. Pitiful end for this bozo. At first, I really did think it was just a terrible accident. I'll never forget our conversation that night before Duncan died. The gas supply in my new lodgings are a complete disaster, you know, Olive. The gas supply? Yes, the stove always seems to go in the middle of the night for some reason. Or is this Soseki talking here? That's no joke. They say it's the convict's curse. Oh, Duncan. Oh, that's Duncan talking. Okay. Oh, Duncan, please don't stay there. I don't care how cheap it is.
Alright then, if that's important to you, I'll start looking for a new place.
There are spare rooms at my house. Why don't you leave that horrible room tonight?
No, I'd better not. We said we'd wait until we graduate before we told our parents, remember?
But that was the last time we ever spoke. That very night, he fell victim to the gas. I mean, it didn't help that there wasn't, like, name indicators there. If only I'd known it was going to happen, I'd have insisted he left that terrible room that incident. But instead, all I've been left with is bitter regret. I stopped going to school, but something kept drawing me back to the house on Briar Road. I saw a stooped Eastern-looking man with a mustache coming out of the house one day when I was there. He walked up the road to grub from some food, so I followed him and sat myself down next to him. He had some watery-looking soup and started to pick a quarrel with the publican. That place is cursed, I tell you. Cursed. The ghost of the convict who used to live there is trying to suffocate me. I wake up in the middle of the night, freezing to death because the stove had gone out. The room is full of gas, and I can hardly breathe. But the pipe's been checked, no problem there. It's like I'm the problem. That's what they're thinking. But how could that be? Duncan was gone, and now this man had almost suffered the same fate. Could it really be a curse?
then I remembered. A rumor I heard about how the gas companies go around investigating the gas installations.
A rumor? Ah, you mean...
Yes, everybody's heard the stories, it seems, about how they go around checking the pipes.
how anything connected to the gas can be extinguished by blowing air into the pipework.
That's when it started. A little flicker of doubt in the back of my mind that just wouldn't go away. Was it really an accident, though? Once I had the idea, it wouldn't leave me alone. It plagued me day and night. So I brought this out of one of the black markets in the East End.
A black market?
I've never been. I just heard people talk about them, and you really can buy anything you think of there. In some ways, being able to get my hands on this so easily made me even more determined. I had to find out one way or another. Was Duncan's death an accident, or was it murder?
And your chosen method for establishing the truth was simple, but highly effective. Smear poison on the gas pipe you suspected the man of tampering with, and wait.
If Mr. Shakespeare was innocent, nothing would come of what you'd done. But if he was guilty, he would pay for his crimes dearly.
I found out the name of the man I suspected, William Shakespeare, and then I wrote him this little note. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. If he'd done it, I knew that would worry him enough so he'd be sure to go. So I waited to see if it worked.
And of course, Mr. Shakespeare followed the instructions to the letter.
I worked out where the gas pipe was straight away. So I smeared a good amount of poison I bought all around the mouth of the pipe. All the time praying the devil's work wouldn't be done, and that it was all just some wild fantasy. Actually, no. All the time praying that the devil's work would be done, and that the culprit would get his just desserts.
Damn. I can't believe there's two culprits in this case. That's still kind of crazy to me.
"3 days ago. When you first stood in the dock before me, this whole affair seemed relatively straightforward.
Yes, my lord. Whoops, wrong button.
I certainly never imagined the depths of depravity that we should subsequently find lurking behind the scenes. It has been a long road, my Nibonese friend.
Oh, yes.
And one I certainly didn't envisage fucking with you.
Nevertheless,
together we've reached the light at the end of the tunnel, as it were. Miss Green,
Yes, my lord.
you will henceforth be stripped of your freedom, as punishment for the attempted murder of Mr. William Shakespeare.
Yes, I know.
And you, Mr. Shakespeare, you will be tried for the murder of Mr. Duncan Ross in cold blood, and the subsequent attempted murder of Mr. Soseki Natsume here present.
Mr. Naruhodo,
ah, yes.
yesterday, at the hospital, when you and your friends stopped me from
Ending your life by drinking what was left in the poison bottle.
I wasn't myself. I can't even really remember what was going through my mind. To be or not to be, I suppose. That's a question that's so hard to answer, it seems.
Well, personally, I'm glad of your being here today, Miss Green.
Oh,
And I'd like to believe
that it's a blessing that Mr. Shakespeare didn't die when he ingested the poison. For your sake, at the very least. Happy. Because of you, I chose life, not death. And now, you've made the truth come out at last. Really, I can't thank you enough. Oh, Miss Green.
Mr. Saseki Natsume,
Yes, my lord.
the court declares that you are exonerated from all blame in this matter. Accordingly, I would call upon the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to present a verdict of not guilty. We are in full agreement, my lord. In that case, I hereby declare the defendant not guilty.
Woo! We done did it. We got fireworks, too. Hell yeah. You love to see it.
Court is adjourned.
Yeah, that was a really good second case. Holy crap. I can't wait to see what case... I heard case 3 is when shit, like, starts to get really good. So, can't wait to play that. Oh, yes! Yes! At last! Divine justice duly done!
Divine justice?
My dear fellow, if there were any divine justice in this world, you'd shave that mustache. No! This has nothing to do with my mustache!
Some say that luxuriant mustache is a sign of physical prowess, Mr. Sholmes.
Welcome, Steward Mr. Arho Esquire, once again, you've saved me from doom!
I'm very happy of being able to help Mr. Natsume. Congratulations on your acquittal. Your second in almost as many days.
I was first acquainted with gained affection for English literature whilst in our great homeland empire. And then, by a twist of fate, I was brought to the land that bore the fruit of that literature. Only, the city of bricks and mortar became my prison. Try as I might, I never found my feet here. In the end, I confined myself to my room and lived life through friendly old books.
You've had such a difficult time, haven't you?
Ah, but a week ago now. I dragged you out of that dark and dingy room of yours, did I not?
You did, and I've seen more of life in this week than I did of all my years to date. And for the first time, I feel I've begun to see the true face of the English that's so far been hiding from me behind the wall of fog.
My dear fellow, there's nothing special about the true face of English, as you put. Wherever one goes in the world, humans are human. There are few genuine differences.
Yes, I think you're right. I'm finally starting to see that, and I've come to understand something. I've worked out why I was attracted to English literature in the first place. It made me see that whatever our nationality, we humans all have the same hopes and fears. We're all just doing our best to live.
Well said. I've come to feel the same way.
I've made a decision too. I'm going to cut short my study tour here and return to Japan.
What? Just when we'd become friends here in England? What a terrible shame.
I know, that does tag at my heartstrings, it really does. But I've decided I'd like to take everything I've learned here in Britain and write something of my own. A novel of sorts, I suppose.
Oh my, so you'll be creating your own literature, Mr. Natsume? How wonderful.
Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't presume to call it literature.
Why not? When that is precisely the definition, Mr. Mustache.
I suppose you're right, yes. It will, in a way, be literature. But as of now, all I know is I'd like to try my hand at writing. I have no delusions of grandeur.
I, for one, would love to read your work.
Well, all things considered, it may be for the best. After all, you have once again emerged victorious from a battle with the Reaper.
Ah,
Oh, that's very true. And there's no salvation for a person in the dock when the Reaper's the prosecutor.
The desire to return post-haste to the perceived safety of your homeland is one I quite understand.
My goodness, yes. Faced with such a terrifying prospect. Nobody would consider that cowardly, I'm quite sure.
But that's not why I'm leaving. I mean it. Objection!
And that was the case we found ourselves embroiled in 6 months ago now. Sasaki-san did indeed return to Japan, and submit a report about both cases to the government. It was on reading that report that Professor Mikotoba was prompted to visit the scholar, and barely any time later, Suzuto-san was given the news that she must return to Japan as well, on the back of a telegram saying falsely that her father had fallen gravely ill. The only possible explanation that comes to mind is what happened after that trial on the following day. The day that we uncovered the loot hidden by the now deceased convict in his former lodgings.
Alright. Oh hey, we're back here in his room. Oh, we have not seen his room since the first game.
Oh, well done, Mr. Sholmes. How simply marvelous of you. To uncover the truth's secret hiding place in just one day? Was it supposed to take 30 minutes?
As I believe I told you, my dear fellows, skin prints are extremely useful in such situations. Wouldn't you agree, Gregson?
Oh, here's Luigi again.
Gregsy's been happily munching in agreement with this whole time, you know, Haley.
Happily, I think perhaps humorously might be closer to the truth.
So, it transpires the man fashioned a hiding place in the ceiling.
And what's in it? What's exactly the loot?
Let us look then, if you're ready. Let's examine the late burglar's hole.
Is it gonna tell me? What is that? Ooh. It looks to be some sort of neckband or collar. A collar? It's huge though.
And why does it have a blood stain on it?
And look at all the gemstones in it. I can see why it was claimed to be worth £1,000. Perhaps I could have it as a belt.
Oh, have you noticed on the inside there? There are some dark stains. You don't think they could be blood, do you? I mean, there's quite a lot of it.
On second thoughts, perhaps I wouldn't have it as a belt.
Then of course, there's this emblem here. A large letter B and a small crown.
B? Who's B?
What does it signify, do you think?
Oh, I hadn't noticed that. I feel as though I've seen that emblem somewhere before, you know? Where could it have been?
That's enough of that, I think.
What's the matter with Mr. Sholmes? All the colour has drained from his face.
Well, Inspector, I believe you already taken this, aren't you? It could be valuable evidence, after all. It must be kept safely on the lock and key. Ah, yes. Get your gubby hands off that, you lot, and hand it over now.
Ooh. They're spicy. I've never seen a collar that large before. And all those jewels certainly look to be extremely valuable. But that's not what stood out the most to me. At least not once I'd noticed it. Those dark marks on the inside of the collar. Those stains. Could they really have been blood?
Well, that was a funny case, wasn't it? But it's all buttoned up now.
And you look very pleased, Iris.
I am, because I was starting to wonder what I could use as the basis for this month's story in the magazine. But this case will be perfect. It's been so fascinating.
You're talking about the latest installment of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, I presume?
The mystery of the knife in the mist, and the mustache man in the convict's curse, perhaps. I can make it a two-part story. Oh, I can't wait.
A word, please, Iris.
Yes, what is it, Haley?
I'm sorry, but you can't write about this case. It's out of the question.
What? Why not? It's a great case.
Then I shall have to insist that you limit yourself to the first of your 2 titles. The second must never be written. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah, we still don't know why
And
he
so
said
it
no.
was that the second of Souseki-san's cases became buried in obscurity.
Oh shit, I wasn't ready for the voice acting.
Now, looking back, I feel I understand. I can see why Mr. Sholmes forbade Iris from publishing the story.
Yeah,
It
well,
would
I don't
take a
know.
little longer before I saw the link between everything that had happened and would happen. For it wasn't until 2 months after the arrival of Susato-san's letter that events began to unfurl again, with an incident that took place at the very heart of the eagerly awaited Great Exhibition of London.
Ooh, can't wait to go there. That's yeah, that's a certified ending point, isn't it? Yeah, I got an achievement, yay! The key of knowledge, it says. Alright. Nah, I'll save over this one. The only one I'm not gonna save over is the final save file. Although I kind of already fucked up. I kind of already lost my save file. But whatevs. I mean, am I gonna be needing this save file anymore anyways? Like, it doesn't really matter. So I guess the next episode is gonna be the return of the great departed soul. We can get a glimpse of it. How about we do that? I do want to have a look.
The grand end of the century Great Exhibition of London. Surely there is not a soul who has failed to hear of it. Wondrous new works of culture and industry from every corner of the globe had converged on Hyde Park, welcoming over 50 million visitors. The last great hurrah of this century. Astonished and delighted people of all nations, and ended on a note of resounding success. But as regards to the terrible catastrophe that occurred during the festivities, very few are aware my friend Mr. Herlock Sholmes had a hand in unraveling the matter. For from the shadows, it was he who earnestly unearthed the facts of the case. And like the centerpiece of the great exhibition, which rose high into the skies of Hyde Park, Sholmes's brilliant deductions, as clear and lofty as the Crystal Tower itself, brought the truth to light.
Seems like this whole case is gonna take place here.
We're here at the showground of the Great Exhibition, which is absolutely packed with people. The weather is unusually fine, and we're about to witness a most extraordinary scientific experiment.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 20th century will see steam engines and electrical power dominate the world.
Look at how fancy these peeps are.
Horse-drawn carts will give way to the motor car. Ships will sprout wings and take to the skies. And today, we showcase even more advanced technology. A glimpse into the future. A world first. A demonstration of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine.
You're what now?
A man will literally be disassembled by a pulse of high voltage electricity and beamed to another location.
Sounds dangerous.
Whereupon his body will be reassembled by a series of complex calculations exactly as it was before.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like the fucking EGAD pixelator from Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Look at his goofy walk.
In but a few moments from now, this gentleman will, in the blink of an eye, complete an incredible journey through the air. To arrive an instant later on the Crystal Tower behind you!
Is this actually gonna work? Yeah, it didn't go quite according to plan, did it? Okay, well, that's your introduction to the next case, I guess. The Great Departed Soul. I think I already see why it's called that now, is it? Okay, well, I guess in the next episode, we're gonna figure out what the fuck that was all about. So, yeah, guys, as always, make sure to like and subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitch. And the next time I play Great Ace Attorney, I guess we'll start Case 3. So, see you guys then.